I overheard my girlfriend say she would leave me in a heartbeat for another man just because they are taller than me, so I'm showing her what being the bigger person really means and leaving her. My girlfriend and I have been dating for almost 3 years. Last night she had some friends over after she finished work. I work from home, so I only left my office to be formal and say hello and continued working. It was easy to hear the conversations they were having even though my office is down the hall. I then heard my girlfriend mention that she would leave me for a taller man. Her friends made a comment on how I was a lot shorter than her ex-boyfriend. My GF responded, "If only he was as tall as X, he'd be 10 times better. If I could find someone taller than him, I would." I guess I should mention my GF is barely 4 feet 11 inches in shoes. I'm 5 feet 9 inches. The issue isn't the height, but the fact that she would leave me for something so trivial. I talked to her about it since and said she didn't mean anything by it, just that she always dated taller men. She has since apologized multiple times. Is this a red flag of any kind of things to come, or is it just me overthinking? Update 1. I left early in the morning to make sure I wasn't making irrational choices. When I came back she was immediately apologetic, but I didn't want any more apologies. I talked to her about how little respect she had for me that she felt the need to make jokes at my expense. She started crying and begging not to break up and feeding me the standard BS people say when they don't want to break up. To not bore you with the details, I broke it off. I lose nothing at this point. I should clarify something from my initial post. I get that people can joke around and it doesn't mean anything, but when I confronted her about, she denied it and got very defensive. That's the part that got to me. The fact that she tried to cover it up before apologizing. Update 2. So I read all the comments on my last post, and even after breaking up with my girlfriend, I was doubting if I made the right decision. I wasn't going to update because I didn't see a reason to do it, but after the last couple days I came to a final conclusion. I want to clarify that I broke up with my girlfriend because of how easy it was for her to disrespect me behind my back, not because of the actual height difference. After I broke up with her, she continued to apologize to me. She would send me letters and call me a lot. In one of the texts I actually responded to, she asked if we could meet up and talk. Without going into much detail, she wanted a second chance and overall sounded very remorseful. I was about to agree, but something she said made me realize I would be making a mistake if I did. She said, "I'll remember to respect from now on." That sentence made me realize that I made the right choice by breaking up. Since when do you have to be reminded to have the bare minimum of respect for your partner? Either way, I'm glad I didn't give her a second chance. I don't know if any of you care at this point, but there's the update. On a side note, the other day I was hanging out with one of my female friends who happens to be taller, and I guess she saw us and started texting me that she doesn't need me, started saying that my friend was a pig and that I moved on too fast. Blocked her and had a laugh. I know for a fact I made the right choice.